Greetings and welcome to NewsZimbabwe.com News. I am Makanaka Masenyama. Stories making the headlines. War veterans demand clean up at Zanu PF headquarters. Muliswa demands VP Mahadis prosecution and resignation over wife abuse. In the courts, twins convicted fined for terrorizing and blackmailing naked Harare men. In business, credit to Zim's private sector up 9%. And in sports, Zimbabwe faces COSAFA ban. Now the news in greater detail. War veteran Philemon Mutongi has come out with demands of firing top Zanu PF officials. In an interview with Zim TV Monday, Mutongi has called for a clean-up at the ruling party headquarters, arguing people like Party Secretary for Administration Obert Mpofo's mentality was at variance with President Emmerson Mnangagwa's policy direction.
There is a word called retirement. I don't think it's a poison thing or a dangerous thing, but we must retire. I've been in the struggle. I worked for 16 years, 21 days, 1 hour, 3 minutes and some seconds, and I retired. So why not others?
Zanu PF has been characterized by factional fights since formation, and these culminated in the military-assisted removal of former President Robert Mugabe in 2017. Independent Norton MP Themba Muliswa has demanded the resignation and prosecution of Vice President Kembo Mahadis, who last Saturday allegedly threatened to shoot his estranged wife Tambudzai Mahadis over a property wrangle. In an interview with NewsZimbabwe.com Monday, the outspoken Muliswa, who has previously threatened to expose VP Mahadis on allegations of women abuse and corruption scandals, condemned VP Mahadis' behavior.
Vice President did Kembo Mahadis is deplorable, to say the least. It's barbaric, it's criminal, it's unheard of. The behavior of a Vice President, abusing a woman, abusing a mother in that regard, in front of the children too. You hasten to think, where is the wisdom in appointing a person like him in that portfolio?
Muliswa bemoaned the VP's behavior, urging women's groups and those in the Zanu PF leadership, such as Senate President and Zanu PF Women's League leader Mabel Chinomona, as well as Defense Minister and Party Chairperson Ophamchinguri Kashiri, to intervene and put a stop to the abuse of women. In the courts, a set of identical twin sisters who terrorized a local man on allegations of bedding one of them in a case of mistaken identity have pleaded guilty to assault. Shailene and Shailet Nyangande, aged 22, were hauled to court last week, facing assault and extortion charges. They pleaded guilty to assault and were convicted on their own plea. Prosecutors alleged the duo extorted $3,000 from one Charles Chukonyora after filming him while naked following a successful trap. Harare Magistrate Barbara Mateko fined the twins $100 each and warned them against committing such offenses. In business, Zimbabwe's manufacturing sector is expected to grow on the back of funds extended to it by the local financial services sector, a latest Reserve Bank of Zimbabwe report has shown. According to the report entitled Monthly Economic Review December 2018, credit to the private sector recorded an annual growth of 9.12% in December 2018. In 2017, net credit to government rose by 70% due to increased reliance by government on the banking sector to finance its budget deficit. However, Finance Minister Muthulincube last year vowed that he will force government to spend within its limits, and he has since stopped the issuance of treasury bills which were used to guarantee credit lines from the private sector in particular. We shall be taking a short break. We'll be back soon.
Fellow friends, family, and my Zimbabwean diaspora, I have experienced death, and I can tell you that death is inevitable, and yet such a big taboo subject as Africans. Please don't put it off. Guarantee your family a decent send-off. Talk to Diaspora Funeral Cashman today. They're just a phone call away, and they will put you at ease when you need them.
We end with sports. Zimbabwe is facing either a hefty fine or a complete ban after Council of Southern Africa Football Associations summoned the local football controlling body to a disciplinary hearing on April 4 for breaching an agreement to host the 2019 edition of the COSAFA Senior Tournament. The country pulled out of hosting the tournament scheduled for May 19 to the 1st of June in February after the regional body had granted them the rights, but the government refused to approve the hosting of the regional tournament. In a statement on Sunday, COSAFA Secretary General Sue de Stombes said ZIFA had breached the hosting agreement between the two parties and would not be forced to defend its position before a disciplinary hearing this week. To end this news bulletin, here's a recap of headlines once more. War veterans demand cleanup at Zanu PF headquarters. Militia demands VP Mahadis prosecution and resignation over wife abuse. In business, credit to Zim's private sector up 9%. In sports, Zimbabwe faces COSAFA ban. Reporting for newszimbabwe.com, I am Makanaka Masenyama. For this and more stories, do visit our website www.newszimbabwe.com and our YouTube channel, Zim TV.